listening to the Agent Survival Guide podcast, a podcast for today's insurance agents. Informing, educating, empowering, improving the way you do business in an industry that's anything but static.
In today's episode, starting a new job can always be nerve-wracking, and stepping into the world of insurance is no different. No matter if you're changing what products you want to sell or if you're taking your very first steps into a new career, we're here to provide some insight into the insurance world in order to make sure you take the first steps towards what's right for you. The pros and cons of selling insurance. If you're still on the fence wondering, is insurance a good career? I can certainly tell you it's a rewarding career with great payoffs. Now, you could just take my word for it, or we could go into the pros and cons of the field. What makes the hard days worth it, and what might you not be expecting? Let's start with the pros. First off, you have the freedom to choose. One of the great things about the insurance industry is that once you're a licensed health and life agent, you have the freedom to decide what type of products you want to sell. We find the Medicare market to be stable with big growth opportunities, but there's also final expense, life, cancer, and under 65 insurances or other products to choose from. If you want to become an independent agent, you can choose the carriers whose products you want to sell. This is a great way to build and diversify your insurance portfolio since plans are not one size fits all. Your clients should appreciate the multitude of plan options you can offer. Plus, independent agents can partner with top field marketing organizations, or FMOs, to help them thrive, like the one that powers this podcast, Ritter Insurance Marketing. The second big perk is job security. Lucky for you, people need insurance plans, specifically to afford rising healthcare costs. More individuals are aging into the Medicare-eligible generation every day, and as for those not quite there yet, more individuals are qualifying for an affordable health insurance plan along the new Affordable Care Act carriers and additional consumer protections. Even in a polarized political climate, the long-term prospect of private life and accident insurance sales is still high. In our opinion, it doesn't hurt that insurance can be a profitable business to get into. You can gain commissions on the plans you sell, so it's entirely up to you how much you want to hustle. You can also make more money with consistent renewals, so it pays to have loyal clients in the long run. You don't even need a college degree to get started. You just have to be willing to put in the effort. If you're curious about how much money you can make in the insurance industry, you can download our guide to earning a living selling health insurance for free to find out. The next pro we want to cover is having a flexible schedule. Typically, insurance agents do not sit at a desk all day long. Your schedule will likely involve meetings and appointments with clients to help them find the right plan. The beauty is that you can choose your own schedule and don't have to stay in one place. If you want Mondays off, don't schedule any appointments that day. Want to be in the office in the morning, out in the field in the afternoon, and done at 5 p.m. so you can spend time with your family? That's totally up to you. Great insurance agents work with the schedules of their clients and adjust their own schedules to fit their clients' needs. We think you'll be able to find a happy medium between being available to work with clients and having control over your own schedule. Another great pro of the insurance industry is helping others. It's great to reap the benefits of your own efforts, like seeing your business grow, cashing your commission checks, and so on. But there are also pros to selling health insurance that you may witness but not experience yourself. Older individuals may benefit from Medicare coverage, and by setting them up with a Medicare Advantage or prescription drug plan, you can be saving your clients thousands of dollars a year, especially with new out-of-pocket caps on drug spending. Those who age into Medicare often live on a fixed income, and you may find easing some of their financial stress extremely fulfilling. Those who struggle to find an affordable health plan are another group that you could lend your services to in order to see a great reward. A little over 23 million individuals enrolled in an ACA health plan during last year's open enrollment period. These individuals are now covered by quality healthcare plans, which you can be of great help with. Knowing that you were able to help guide individuals towards quality health coverage is a great benefit of selling insurance. The last pro we want to highlight is having access to training and assistance. If you're nervous about starting a new career, you can rest assured there are plenty of training resources and even partnership opportunities designed to help you. We've already mentioned that you can elect to work with FMOs like us. Good FMOs provide training opportunities such as general and carrier-specific webinars, in-person events, blog posts, guides, ebooks, and videos, and seek to maximize your success. There are also professional organizations like AHIP and NABIP, where you can connect with like-minded individuals and additional professional development opportunities. Though you're working for yourself, you certainly don't have to learn everything on your own. Now, while the pros of selling insurance all sound great, unfortunately, every coin has two sides. With that said, let's discuss the cons. First, being an agent can come with having an unpredictable income. While the insurance industry is stable and the income can be lucrative, it can sometimes be hard to plan ahead and know where your next paycheck will come from, since your income may be solely based on sales made. To succeed in this field, you must be a go-getter. If you're not driven or don't push yourself to succeed, your income will reflect that. That being said, insurance agents who work hard, stay up to date with the market, and make an effort to gain loyal clients should be extremely successful in this industry. FMOs like Ritter Insurance Marketing can supply you with the resources you need to be successful, like dedicated team members and exclusive sales and product training opportunities. The second con is, and hear me out, you need to like people. If you decide to get started in insurance sales, we highly recommend you're a people person. The majority of this industry involves dealing with clients, so if you don't like working with people, this probably isn't the career path for you. To gain clients, you will most likely need to make cold calls. If this stresses you out, it's probably something to consider before pursuing a career in the insurance industry. Does knocking on someone's front door give you anxiety? Maybe rethink becoming an agent. We've assembled a blog post about why it's so important to connect with your clients. We'll have it linked in the episode notes so you can check it out for tips. You will also always have to take your clients' requests into consideration, as the basis of this job is finding them a plan that fits their needs. This will require time and effort on your part, but you can use Integrity's PlanEnroll to market your service to clients and allow them to compare plan costs. Another downside is there's limited paid time off. As an independent insurance agent, you're basically your own boss. You have the freedom to decide how you want to run your business. On the flip side of that, however, you won't be given paid time off or sick days. The same goes for holidays. You most likely won't be meeting with any clients on Thanksgiving or the 4th of July, but you won't get paid for those days either. We don't think this is a deal breaker by any means, but it's something to be aware of as you begin your journey. Now that we've laid out the pros and cons of selling health insurance as an independent agent, you might still be wondering, is selling health insurance a good job? As with any major career shift, however, you will have to decide if the pros outweigh the cons for yourself. Consider if selling full-time versus selling part-time works better for you and your schedule. Diving into a full-time insurance career has its own perks, but the added flexibility of a part-time job could be a great way to add a revenue stream. And speaking of added flexibility, think of the differences between field or call center agents and if one of those better fits your personality. Additionally, consider if insurance hierarchies will affect your career. It's important to remember that there are several kinds of insurance agents and to weigh all your options while considering this career. Any business is going to have pros and cons, but it's up to you to weigh them and decide if your personality fits the mold of a successful agent. If you're still feeling unsure, start a connection with Ritter today. You can find the link to register in the episode notes, as well as some other resources to help answer your questions with tips, guidance, and support. Thank you so much for listening to this installment of our Agent Survival Guide podcast. We will see you next episode. The Agent Survival Guide podcast is a production of Ritter Insurance Marketing, an integrity company. Script adaptation, recording, and production by me, Emma Hazard. Podcast designed by Urban Rivera. Follow along with our show wherever you like to listen. Rate and review our show on Apple or Spotify.